Hello and welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. My name is KR Stolfus. Stick around, it might be different later, but for right now we'll stick with that. Welcome to Racing for a Cause presents the Teal Butterfly Challenge 125 right here at South Boston. Gonna be an exciting race out here tonight. We got lots of action on South Boston. But before we go any further, I want to present all of the people who made tonight's broadcast possible. Start with Walls Beard Co. Have a glorious beard. Check out wallsbeardco.com. simspeedshop.com for all of your button box needs. Check them out at simspeedshop.com. The Hershey Design Company, doing all of your iRacing graphic needs. Get you some custom skins at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook. Elite7racing.com. They are also on Facebook. That is the official iRacing team of MaxSpeedTV. The Ohio IndyCar League. If you want to race in the IndyCars, the Ohio IndyCar League wants you. Check them out at facebook.com/Ohio IndyCar League. Oh yeah, and they're broadcasted right here on MaxSpeedTV. Also iBog, iRacing's broadcast overlay graphics. If you're trying to break into that broadcasting scene, check out ibog.co. So tonight, we have an interesting race at South Boston. Coming into the race tonight, Shawn Cool is your points leader. He's got 3 wins. He'll be starting at the tail end of this field because he won last week. Troy Radford's got 2 wins. Al Smith, no wins this season, slacker. And he has just got to figure out a way to get into victory lane, but he's sitting 3rd in points. Not a bad spot to be. James McIntyre, Andy Lambert gonna round out your top 5 here in the points. There's your top 10 for this warm-up session before we go into qualifying, which that is coming up next. Coming up tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central, Randy's Rap Super Speedway Series doing the Cup Car at Daytona, broadcasted right here at MaxSpeedTV. Don't forget, next Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. Central, Racing for a Cause Late Model Series. We'll do the Locks of Love 100 at Concord. As the checkered flag is going to fly on this warm-up session, that means we're getting ready to kick over into qualifying. It is a closed qualifying session, so we're going to try and bring you the cars one at a time. Rick Greenaway getting called out in this broadcast for not being able to read instructions correctly, not knowing how to adjust his numbers or his colors for his numbers and car scheme. Troy Radford in the 94 machine, running the National Kidney Foundation car. Radford out of Duncansville, Pennsylvania. Jeffrey Clifton in the 15 also needs to learn how to read instructions. But Clifton, we'll give him a little bit benefit of the doubt. He hasn't been in the late models for a moment. He is running the ASPCA machine. Well, not running it tonight. Oh, there it is on the back of his car. Yay, I'm so smart. SMRT. Peyton Johnson in the 85 machine. Currently sitting 3rd. Radford is on top of the charts. Kyle Gilbert sitting in 2nd. Mike Holtzclaw in 5th place. Have a few cars out there still turning some laps. James McIntyre just now getting his up to speed. McIntyre's going to jump up to 6th. So McIntyre going to stay at 6th. Andy Lambert in the 70 machine running a new scheme for this week. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. It's currently 4th. And Doug Wysocki in the 45. Doug's first lap is going to put him good enough for 10th place. So Wysocki is going to stay 10th. So everyone is qualified that is allowed to make a time. Shawn Cool not allowed to make a time out here tonight. He will have to start from the back of the field. Kyle Gilbert is out on track running his last few moments, trying to get all the practice in that he can. Please join us in MaxSpeedTV as we observe a moment of silence for a special individual to Racing for a Cause.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back as the field is getting gridded up. We're going to go through our Walls Beard Coast starting grid. Troy Radford, Kyle Gilbert on the front row. Al Smith and Andy Lambert, row number 2. Row 3 is going to be Peyton Johnson and James McIntyre. Row 4 will be Wayne McDuff and Mike Holtzclaw. Row 5 is going to be Jeffrey Clifton and Doug Wysocki. Row 6, Charles Hayes, Rick Greenaway, and bringing up the rear, Rocket Fuel Cool, Shawn Cool, in the 24 machine. Radford, your race leader. leader, race starter, whatever you want to call it. He's going to be the one to get on the loud pedal here first when that pace car pulls off. There it goes, waiting, green flag flying. We are underway here in South Boston. Troy Radford with Kyle Gilbert on his outside. Gilbert fighting off Al Smith now. Al Smith in that 96 machine is Radford. Something has happened to Radford. He is headed to pit road and he is bailed out of the session. So our quick time qualifier, Troy Radford with an early exit. Not sure what that was for. But he is, ooh, so we got contact.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow flag is going to come out between Jeffrey Clifton and Doug Wysocki. We'll go to our MaxSpeedTV replay, see what happened. Wysocki in the 45 here. Clifton's going to get a little bit of a nudge from Shawn Cool. Shawn Cool drove in fairly deep there, got into the back of Clifton, and Clifton just goes right on down, unfortunately, into Doug Johnson, or sorry, Doug Wysocki. So Radford is going to get a lap back. Troy Radford, KR up in the broadcast booth. You got your ears on, bud?
I do, bud. How are you doing?
Man, I'd be doing better if I could figure out what happened to you here in this opening stages.
As soon as we went green, my triple monitors crapped out, went to a single screen, and I couldn't see anything.
Right.
My field of view was all messed up. I absolutely couldn't see anything, so I had to come in the pits just to get back into triple monitors.
Well, you got her fixed now?
Yeah, and unfortunately, I got a little right front damage because I couldn't see anything with my field of view so screwed up, and I clipped the pit wall coming down the front straightaway trying to get out of the way. So, yeah, just not a real good start after the pole there, but I don't know. I've never had my computer do that before, so.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. We'll let you get back to it.
Hey, thank you.
So Troy Radford in trouble here early. We are on lap 9 of 125. Caution coming out. First time the caution has come out tonight. I saw Shawn Cool driving a little too deep, cooked it into that corner a little bit, get into the back of the 15 of Jeffrey Clifton. Clifton then spun down into Doug Wysocki, and Clifton with extensive damage. He's been in the pits this entire time. Getting ready to go green flag racing once again.
Green flag, green flag.
There it is, out for all to see. Tonight's race is a scheduled 125 laps. Fuel window will be about 125 laps. Tire window, these guys are only going to pit for tires once. They only get one set of tires. Pit road speed limit is 35. Kyle Gilbert, your race leader right now. Ooh, as Gilbert's going to get turned by Al Smith. Field's going to get stacked up. Nowhere for anybody to go. Troy Radford in trouble once again. He is smoking extensive damage on that thing. We're going to go to our MaxSpeedTV replay, see this all happen once again. See Kyle Gilbert already out of shape there, so we'll back this up just a little bit more. Al Smith tried to make a move to the inside. Field's going to get stacked up. I don't think anyone got away from that one cleanly. So we go on board with Shawn Cool. So crazy turn of events here. Radford is on pit road. That car was smoking. He's probably going to be done for the night. Lambert also on pit road in that 70 machine. But Kyle Gilbert in the 58, your race leader right now. Gilbert from claiming his home state of Kentucky here tonight. Al Smith in second in that 96 machine out of South Glen Falls, New York. So we're back under caution. It's our second caution for the night. You can see Al Smith got some heavy damage on the back end of that thing. A lot of damage throughout the field. Peyton Johnson, one of those that's got extensive damage as well in the 85. Lights have gone out on the pace car. Kyle Gilbert in the 58, your race leader.
Green flag.
You may have, Rick. You may have. Green flag back underway once again here at South Boston. Gilbert getting a good jump. Al Smith, who made the bump on Gilbert. Those two really lucked out as they were the ones who caused all the yellow. And they managed to hold on to their position. 81 machine of James McIntyre. He's sitting pretty right now. He's running fourth. Trying to get down underneath Rubber Ducky Peyton Johnson. Just not quite able to do it. Got Shawn Cool in that 24 machine tucked in right behind him. '69 machine of Rick Greenaway making a pass on Mike Holtzclaw here. Holtzclaw fending him off on the high side for now. Holtzclaw on that 22 machine. Out of Limestone, Tennessee, running the PG Products OnPitRoad.com car. Greenaway trying once again to get by him. Running that bottom side is Rick Greenaway in the 69 machine. just not able to clear him throughout the corner here. Check in on our leader, Kyle Gilbert. Al Smith trying to reel him in. Just not able to do so right now. So we go on board with our Lightning Strikes Pro Shop camera with Al Smith driving. As Shawn Cool and Peyton Johnson are fighting it out here right now. Down the front stretch they go. Shawn Cool on the inside. Peyton Johnson doing a heck of a job holding him off. Shawn Cool almost got him cleared there. Now Shawn Cool going to slide up in front of Peyton Johnson, so give third spot to Shawn Cool. Rocket Fuel Cool starting shotgun on the field. Last week's winner unable to take a time. Currently up to third. Now he's got to chase down Al Smith. Shawn Cool in that 24 machine out of Rochester, New York. Pink Ribbon Riders Breast Cancer Awareness Car. You see the battle for the lead has gotten very intense here. Al Smith really wants to try and get down underneath Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert in that 58 looks like he's going to concede the high side or concede the low side to Al Smith, but Smith unable to get a run on him, probably because it's a Ford Mustang. Maybe if he had a Chevy, he'd be out front like Kyle Gilbert. Just saying. These are the truths that they don't want to hear. Well, that's what I'm here for, is to lay it down. So Al Smith struggling in second still. Shawn Cool really starting to reel these guys in. You see Shawn Cool is 2.4 seconds behind our leader Kyle Gilbert. A little bit faster. Cool's last lap time was a 15.696. Gilbert ran a 15.8 along with Al Smith. So he's almost a tenth faster each lap. His fastest lap, Shawn Cool's fastest lap, is a 15.261. He is the only one in the 15.2s. Kyle Gilbert's ran a 15.4 along with Al Smith. Want to touch base on some of our other drivers out here that had trouble early on. The 94 machine of Troy Radford had his damage. He is currently running 11th, but he is 11 laps down. Andy Lambert on pit road in that 70 machine. He has been on pit road for about 10 minutes, or I should say 9 minutes. Not sure he's going to make it back out there tonight. And Jeffrey Clifton has packed up and headed home. So unfortunate night for him. Shawn Cool really starting to reel these guys in. You can see him edging his way into the picture here. We're checking in right now at the Fighting with Joy 85 machine of Peyton Johnson. Under attack by the 81 of James McIntyre. We go on board with our T&D Rustic Decor Cam. Ooh, man, was that close. McIntyre poking around here, trying to find a way to slide underneath Peyton Johnson. McIntyre trying to get a run down the backstretch, unable to do so. McIntyre's car is looking pretty straight. Maybe one of the few cars that has minimal damage out there tonight. We are on lap 52 of 125, so the laps are clicking off quickly, and the yellows come out. Mike Holtzclaw on the 22 machine getting in trouble here on the backstretch. Go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to him. Doug Wysocki in the 4, Mike Holtzclaw getting together there. Oh, and then Holtzclaw gonna pull up in front of traffic. Oh, you never want to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, that was just crazy right there. Watch this one more time. Doug Wysocki in the 4. Or, sorry, Wysocki in the 45. The 4 of Wayne McDuff. Fighting with Mike Holtzclaw for a few laps here. All right, so we are under yellow. Got to update you with some stuff while we were watching the replays. Peyton Johnson, he has made his pit stop. 4 tires. That man is on fresh tires. He is the first car out that made a pit stop. Al Smith, Wayne McDuff, Doug Wysocki, Charles Hayes, Shawn Cool. All those guys made pit stops. Kyle Gilbert, still your leader. He has not stopped here tonight. James McIntyre did not stop either. And Rick Greenaway in the 69 machine has not stopped on pit road yet tonight as well. That 69 machine of Rick Greenaway out of Chicopee, Massachusetts. Boston Bruins Foundation, simspeedshop.com with autism awareness on it for tonight. Green flag flying. Kyle Gilbert getting a good start. Greenaway holding on to 3rd for now. McIntyre going to slide into 2nd. Al Smith and Peyton Johnson on those fresh tires. Oh man, they thought about splitting Greenaway. Greenaway gonna chop down on Al Smith. That is gonna back the field up,
The yellow flag
and we
is
are
out.
gonna get a caution. We're gonna go to our MaxSpeedTV replay. '69 machine at Greenaway. Al Smith trying to find a way, gets down underneath. Crazy incident here at South Boston. Kyle Gilbert has made a pit stop now, along with Doug Wysocki on pit road. And James McIntyre, he made his pit stop as well. Mike Holtzclaw and Jeffrey Clifton have both packed it up and have headed home. Troy Radford, after his extensive damage, he is back out on track. He is now 9 laps down. But your race leader is Peyton Johnson in that 85 machine. We're a little bit past halfway. We are on lap 65 of 125. Field forming up, getting ready to go green flag racing. Peyton Johnson and that 85, the 4 machine of Wayne McDuff sitting second. Pace car pulling off. Here we go. Green flag racing once again. Peyton Johnson on some fresh tires.
The yellow flag is
And the
out.
yellow flag is coming out just like that. Wayne McDuff in trouble here. McDuff in the 4. Bounces into the outside wall. Shawn Cool nowhere to go. McDuff almost flipping over. What a view from Shawn Cool. Field just gonna pile into him, unfortunately. A lot of damage done to these cars here tonight. Hashtag Fighting with Joy machine That 85 of Peyton Johnson. See if we can get an old word in with Peyton. Peyton, man, this KR up in the broadcast booth. You got your ears on?
Yeah, somewhat, almost.
All right, well, real quick, you're out front getting ready to lead this thing again. Good luck, because you don't have much time under yellow.
Yeah, thank you. Try to survive it.
All right, good luck, bud. That's Peyton Johnson. Didn't realize the lights were going to go out on the pace car so fast. So here we go, back to green flag racing. Pace car getting ready to pull off.
Green flag, green flag.
South Boston Speedway's getting loud once again to a sellout crowd. Kyle Gilbert battling back on the inside of the 96 of Al Smith. Rick Greenaway hanging tough on the outside. Shawn Cool beaten and banged and battered. Oh man, looks like they were thinking about 3 wide there. Al Smith in that 96 machine. Peyton Johnson, Al Smith on the same pit strategy. They took their tires at the same time. Al Smith really wants to get his win here tonight. Came into tonight 3rd in points, but without a race victory on this season here in the late models. He's going to make a move to the inside. Kyle Gilbert's going to make a move to his outside. And Smith is going to get a wheel underneath Johnson, but unable to clear him down the straightaway. Once again, sticking his nose down under there. Johnson giving him room. Now Al Smith pulling door to door with him. Kyle Gilbert patiently waiting on it. Gonna follow Smith through the door that is gonna be open. Oh man, Gilbert drove that one in deep. So we go on board with Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert has led 59 laps here tonight. Johnson would have led 16. And now Al Smith getting ready to lead his 3rd lap of the night. Kyle Gilbert in 58. 85 Peyton Johnson. Those guys battling it out here for 2nd spot. Shawn Cool. Oh, Johnson's going to go way high there. Going to allow Shawn Cool to sneak underneath as well. James McIntyre looking for a way through. Three-way battle here for 3rd spot. Shawn Cool, Peyton Johnson, and James McIntyre. It looks like Shawn Cool going to start to pull away from these guys. McIntyre in the 81, he wants around this 85 machine. James McIntyre out of Watson, New York on the Celiac Foundation. Guys going at it really intensely here. Very mentally demanding this track. touch base with the 51 of Charles Hayes. I haven't got to talk a whole lot about him here tonight, but Hayes currently running 7th, started 11th, so he has moved up a little bit. Hayes out of Cambridge, New York, backed by the Headstrong Foundation. Rick Greenaway in that 69 machine. Last car on the lead lap. He is currently running 6th. Meanwhile, the battle for the front is starting to intensify here. Al Smith in that 96 machine. Kyle Gilbert into 58. Smith wants this win. He wants it desperately, but so does Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert in his first race here with the late models, really putting some pressure on Al Smith. So we look out the back bumper of Al Smith. Ooh! Bump and run, maybe. Camera still works. 45 machine of Doug Wysocki going by on the outside there. Or getting past, however you want to say it. Gilbert gonna get into the back of him again. Shawn Cool watching these guys battle it out. Cool is 1.3 seconds behind them. Shawn is still just a little bit faster, but not nearly as fast as he was at one point. We will go on board with Shawn Cool. You can see the pass going on up front. That is Kyle Gilbert on the inside. Al Smith on the outside. That is a battle for the lead right there. Gilbert just not able to make anything happen yet. Sticking his nose down underneath there, but unable to clear him. Gilbert still trying. Al Smith hanging tough though. He's letting Gilbert have a little bit of that inside lane, but he's not letting him come up off the corner as fast as he needs to. And that is allowing Smith to really be defensive here. Kind of hold him off from getting a good run off a corner exit. So Smith has moved half a lane up and has really started to work to his advantage. Charles Hayes getting out of the way there in that 51 machine. James McIntyre in the 81, he's still hounding that 85 of Peyton Johnson. I was trying to make a move to the inside here. Is it going to work for him? It's coming up on a lap car. Hayes going to get down to the bottom and stay out of the way. We currently have 9 cars out on track. McIntyre now getting a good run down underneath Johnson, door to door, going into the corner here. Very hard to pass here in the later stages of the race as the tires start to wear out. That 81 of McIntyre might just be able to get it done here. But no, Johnson gonna paddle back. Meanwhile, Kyle Gilbert with 15 laps to go, he is pulled almost to the door of Al Smith now. We got a battle for the lead really starting to heat up. So laps are going to click off very fast here. Al Smith holding on to it for now. Kyle Gilbert gonna get a run down underneath him. We're gonna tuck up and in, unable to make it stick. Trying this once again as we're gonna have 10 laps to go this time by. This race winding down very quick. Smith having a little bit of breathing room on Gilbert here. Shawn Cool sitting in third. Cool has not been able to lead a lap tonight. Our lap leaders have been Kyle Gilbert with 59 laps, Al Smith with 40, Peyton Johnson 16, and Troy Radford led 1 lap. Those have been our lap leaders so far. Got 8 laps to go. Gilbert all over the back bumper of Smith. Smith drove in a little deep there, maybe had a little bit of help from Gilbert getting into the corner. Gilbert just trying to say, hey, I can help you into this corner a little faster if you need me to. Five laps to go. Kyle Gilbert still trying to find a way around. Unable to do it. Al Smith getting a little bit of breathing room here. Kyle dropping down, gonna tag that wall, but he was dropping down below that yellow line. Really kind of helps turn the car here in the later stages of the race when you do that. Helps give you a good run up off the corner. Two laps to go, getting ready to see the white flag is Al Smith. It is fine, it is his, but will the checkered flag fall for Al Smith as we have 1 lap to go. Down the backstretch, Rick Greenaway staying to the high side, getting out of the way as the leaders come charging through. Al Smith out of turn number 4, checkered flag waving, give the win here at South Boston for the Teal Butterfly Challenge to Al Smith Jr. Second place is going to be Kyle Gilbert. Third will be Shawn Cool, but picking up his first win. That 96 machine. We also got to get into our post-race show, so hold on, bear with me. We're going to pull up all of our drivers here tonight. Got one more to get up here, and then we will start our post-race show. So let me just find it right there, and we're ready to rock. We have our race leader, Al Smith, in that 96 machine, picking up his first win of the season. Oh man, that's gotta feel good, Al.
It definitely does. Oh man, I gotta thank Kyle for running me clean there, and apologize for I think lap 15 contact there. I kind of just got in the corner too hot and got him sideways, and didn't mean to do that. And he ran me really hard and clean there. I'm sweating after that one, KR. But we're in victory lane.
You are in victory lane. Man, we saw Kyle get to your back bumper a couple of times, give you a little bit of a bump, but man, you ran this thing so cool, calm, and collected, you didn't even notice, did you?
I'd like to say that it was calm, cool, and collected, but I was quite nervous. I was waiting. Kyle was able to roll the bottom pretty good there for a while when the bottom started to go away for me, so I had to drift up and run like the middle to second groove, and I thought for sure it was going to be a side-by-side battle for most of the way to the end here, and but yeah, he got to my back bumper, and I kind of anticipated a little bit and dragged the brake a little bit just to kind of kill the momentum, just to be able to get that run off the corner. So timed the bumps just perfect to lay this Ford Mustang powered to the ground.
Well, I hate that you're using an oxymoron in that you said Mustang and power, but it is what it is, man. You're here in victory lane.
Yeah, it's been an emotional week. A family friend of ours got into a motorcycle accident, and so I got to dedicate the win to Daddy Mac, Justin and Wayne's father there. So hopefully he's on a speedy recovery, and we'll get back on a bike here pretty soon and all that. But really just thank the whole field. Thank Andy for putting the show on, and man, it's still nice to finally get one at South Boston.
Well, that you did, and a race winner took you over half the season, but here you are back in victory lane here with the Racing for a Cause late model series. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, KR. Thank you.
All right, now it's time to move on to our second place finisher. That is Kyle Gilbert in the 58. Mr. Gilbert, got your ears on? Are you there?
I got you.
Man, oh man, what a race. You led the most laps. You led 59 laps out there tonight. Fall a little bit short, come home second, but still overall not a bad showing.
Yeah, my mistake there was staying out on that first caution to the second caution, and I let him get in front of me there after I pitted on the caution that happened immediately after that. I was never able to get back past him.
Now, it was kind of a rough and tumble race out there. Do you think that the damage you got affected your car any tonight?
I don't think it really affected it much. I think it was just a little cosmetic. It wasn't any hard hits. It was just some smashing and squeezing.
Alright, man. Well, that 58 machine looks pretty good in second place. Not too bad for your first time out here in the late models with Racing for a Cause. Are we going to see you next week?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, man. Well, any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
I'd just like to thank the admins for welcoming me into this series. To all my teammates that helped me work on the car, put laps around the track today, and just Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and man, car looked good. You were fast out there tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks.
That's Kyle Gilbert in that 58 machine. Kyle, where are you from? I'm trying really hard to pronounce this, and I just can't make it make sense.
Paducah, Kentucky.
Paducah, Kentucky. All right, man. Well, congratulations doing Paducah, Kentucky proud here tonight.
Thank you.
That leaves our third place finisher, Shawn Cool, in that 24 machine. Shawn, you battled back from the back of the pack. You won last week, so you were unable to take a qualifying time. Tell us how hectic your race was tonight.
Yeah, that was definitely probably the most hectic late model race that we've had so far this season. I don't think that, for the most part, all of us as a collective group of drivers didn't really have our heads on straight tonight. We definitely could have avoided some of the stuff that happened, but for the most part, it's always a great time and a lot of fun to come out and race. Andy puts on a great show, and I think that we made the most out of what we had tonight.
Well, it looked really good out there for you. Never got to lead a lap, but man, coming through this field, starting 13th, finishing 3rd, with all the ups and downs that was going on out there, still has to have a sense of accomplishment and adding to your points lead a little bit here over Troy Radford.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positives to take out of this. I mean, the 24 was bad fast tonight. I had a bad fast car underneath me, so thanks to that, I guess. But once I was making my way through the field and the tires, I had the tires. I was making a lot of passes on the outside. It was really neat. So I really love this track because one of the coolest parts about it is you really have a second groove that comes in, especially once everybody starts running under race conditions, and it happened again tonight, which was really cool. And I was able to make a lot of passes on the outside. I think I acquired a little extra heat in the tires when that came to be. I had a really good battle with Peyton twice in the race, but especially in the beginning. And then I was kind of at a standstill trying to get the tires cooled down so I can try and make a run at Kyle and Al that were up front, 1-2. And we had the one yellow. We came down and got tires, and I was like, all right, cool. We're all back on the same playing field, and now we really should have something. And then we had a couple bigger style wrecks that I got kind of collected in, and I don't know if it was the damage or a combination of the both, but I took a slide, and it definitely did not. The tires did not like it, and they were pretty upset. So I never really had anything for Al or Kyle at the end there. But I mean, there's a lot of great things to take out of tonight. Third place finish is definitely one to be proud about.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on that. Are we going to see you next week?
Yeah, we got a championship to run for.
All right, man. Well, points leader, so we look forward to seeing you out there.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Karen. Thank you to Andy for putting this thing on and sticking with it. This has been a blast, a great season so far, and we've got a few races left to finish it out.
That you do. So, all right, man. Well, we're going to move on tonight. Thank you for sticking around for the interview. That is Shawn Cool, your third place finisher out here tonight. Now we're going to talk to Miss Laura Goins. Are you there, Miss Laura?
I am.
All right, Laura is talking to us through the 85 machine tonight. So, Laura, as the race sponsor tonight, what is the Teal Butterfly Challenge?
The Teal Butterfly Challenge is something that was created to bring awareness for ovarian cancer. What you do is you paint your fingernails teal, and then you make the butterfly sign and post it to social media just to bring awareness to ovarian cancer and those that are fighting every day with it.
So you paint your fingernails teal, huh? Will you paint mine?
Sure, come on down. I've got plenty of teal. I do the challenge. I've done it for the past several years, and I actually have ovarian cancer, so this is it's a cause that's dear to my heart.
My grandmother was lost her battle with ovarian cancer when I was very young, but I don't know where I was going to go with that.
Well, I'm sorry that she had to face this road. Unfortunately, about 14,000 women are diagnosed every year and lose the battle because the signs and symptoms mimic so many common belly problems that they don't realize it until the late stages, and by then it's very hard to treat.
Well, helping to raise awareness here tonight, is there anywhere that people can go to learn about some of this information?
Oh, absolutely. Just a Google search for ovarian cancer symptoms. You can also go on Teal Diva. You can go on, I believe that it's ovariancancer.org. Just signs and symptoms to be on the lookout for. One of the main things is bloating, abdominal pain or discomfort to where you have trouble eating, or if you eat just a little bit, you feel really, really full, or sometimes you have a lot of frequency or urgency, like you have to, like just changing your urinary symptoms or changes in your menstrual cycle. And if these symptoms continue for 2 weeks or more, then you need to go see your gynecologist and at least be checked out, because there is no screening test for ovarian cancer, and we need to make sure that the women in our lives know the symptoms and it's caught early so that they have a good prognosis.
All right, well, Laura, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. How about you tell us a little bit about getting to watch Peyton out there tonight?
Wow, it was enjoyable, but also I was biting what little nails I have. I'm so proud of him because he's come along. We've only been iRacing for about a year now, and he has come so far and does such a fine job. And tonight he was really having to defend his position, and I think he would have been a little bit better if he hadn't had such extensive damage on that back side. But I was very, very proud of him, and I love watching him race.
Well, we got to tell you, thank you very much for posting a picture of him. We've used it all night long, and it's a good time.
Yeah, he's going to kill me for that one. I'm probably going to be disowned.
All right, well, that is Laura, Miss Laura Goins, getting it done for Fighting with Joy tonight. So thank you very much for joining us and taking the time to talk to us and telling us about the Teal Butterfly Challenge.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for allowing me to sponsor this, and thank you for broadcasting, and to all the administration and drivers of this league. They're such a phenomenal family. I can't say that enough. And if I could, I would just like to take a moment to tell Bliss and LB that my prayers are for them. Heather Steele, who was one of our Teal sisters, we actually share the same rare ovarian cancer. She captured her checkered flag yesterday as she transitioned from this earth into her heavenly home. And she was such a wonderful person, and we're going to miss her down here, but she is still alive and well and finally healed. And I just want to thank you for acknowledging her and give us a moment of silence to honor her and celebrate her life and the legacy that will continue on.
Well, you're very welcome. And, we look forward to seeing our loved ones once again when we get called home.
Absolutely.
All right, so that is all. You know what? Pretty much that's all the emotional heartstrings I could pull right now. Gotta move on. Thank you, Miss Laura Goins, for talking to us here tonight. And guys, that is gonna wrap it up. Once again, this broadcast is brought to you by Walls Beard Co., Sim Speed Shop, Hershey Design Company, Elite 7 Racing, Ohio IndyCar League, and iBog. Your final results, unofficially, will be Al Smith picking up his first win of the season. Kyle Gilbert will be second. Shawn Cool rounding out your podium, finishing third place. James McIntyre gonna get fourth. Fifth place, Rubber Ducky, Peyton Johnson. Sixth gonna be Rick Greenaway. Charles Hayes, seventh. Eighth is Doug Wysocki. Ninth is Wayne McDuff. And 10th place will be Troy Radford. 11th, Mike Holtzclaw. Andy Lambert will be 12th. And 13th will be Jeffrey Clifton. So guys, that is going to do it for us here at MaxSpeedTV at South Boston for the Teal Butterfly Challenge. My name is KR Stolvis. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Hope everyone has a good night, and we will see you next week right here on MaxSpeedTV at about 7:45 p.m. Central. Yep, see y'all later. Goodbye.